In today's video, this is going to be one of 3 videos where we're using 3 different methods in order to solve a system of equations. So today we're going to be using the equal values method. What this means is if we have 2 equations, let's say one is y is equal to 3x plus 4, and the other is y is equal to 5x plus 2. So what the equal values method essentially means is that if 2 equations are equal to the same thing, then they're equal to each other. What this means is that both of these equations right here, 3x plus 4 is equal to y and 5x plus 2 is equal to y, they're both equal to y, which means that they are equal to each other, which means that 3x plus 4 is equal to 5x plus 2. So then we can write the equation 3x plus 4 is equal to 5x plus 2. Now we need to get x alone, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract 2 from this side, which means we have to subtract 2 from this side as well, because what we do on one side we have to do the other. So now we get 3x plus 2 equal to 5x. I'm going to subtract 3x from this side. I'm going to subtract 3x from this side. We get 2 is equal to 2x. We divide this side by 2, we have to divide this side by 2, and we get x is equal to 1. But let's check the solution. So if we have x is equal to 1, let's plug it into this equation to start. So it'd be, I'm going to write it here, 3 times 1 plus 4, and that has to be equal to this equation right here. So that has to be equal to 5 times 1 plus 2. So 3 times 1 is 3 plus 4, the 5 times 1 is 5 plus 2. So 7 is equal to 7, which means our answer is correct. So that's how you use the equal values method, but let's go over it one more time just using a different problem just for some more practice. So let's say y is equal to 4x plus 10 and y is equal to 6x plus, actually I'll just do minus 4. Again, equal values method says that if 2 equations are equal to the same thing, then they are equal to each other. So this means that 4x plus 10 is equal to 6x minus 4. So 4x plus 10 is equal to 6x minus 4. So again, we need to get x alone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 4 to both sides. So plus 4 here, plus 4 here. That's going to get rid of this 4. So we'll have 4x plus 14 is equal to 6x. Now I'm going to subtract 4x on both sides to get x alone. 14 is equal to negative 2x. So now we need to get x, so we're going to divide both sides by negative 2. So we have x is equal to negative 7. But let's check this. Whenever you get a solution, you must check it to make sure that the solution is actually right. So our equation is negative 7, so I'm going to just write or check in this box here. So it's going to be 4 times negative 7, because we're substituting negative 7 in for x, plus 10 equal to 6 times negative 7 plus 4. So negative 28, it's minus 4. Negative 28 plus 10 equal to negative 42 minus 4. But now we ran into an issue, because now we have negative 18 equal to negative 46. And this means that we've done something wrong in our equation, and I see it right now. But let me pause the video, and tell me if you can find what we did wrong. So basically what we did wrong was, in this, we did minus 4x on both sides, and then we thought that this was negative 6x, or we just, for some reason, put instead of 2x, negative 2x. What it should actually be is 14 is equal to 2x, not 14 is equal to negative 2x, because it says 6x minus 4x. So now we're going to divide both sides by 2, and we get x is equal to 7, not negative 7. So this is why it's very important to check, because if you do silly mistakes like this, then you won't know if your answer is wrong or not, and then it will be wrong if you're doing this on a test or something. So now if we put 7 back into the equation, we'll get 4 times 7 plus 10 is equal to 6 times 7 minus 4. So now we have 28 plus 10 equal to 42 minus 4. This is 38 equal to 38. So that means our solution x is equal to 7 is correct. So that's how you use the equal values method, and always remember to check your solutions, because what's shown here, it could be wrong, and then that can mess you up and get an answer wrong like that on the test. So the next two videos will be going over the substitution method and the elimination method, which are also methods you can use in solving systems of equations. So hopefully watch those videos when it's out, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you.